My better for the how far. Hope see all man fine. Hope see all woke up fine. So today in another episode for Beta Torpoh, and for Beta Torpoh today, me and Cameroonian entrepreneur Pearl Louma will go the language on a Beta Torpoh. So make una stay tuned. And just after the break, me and Pearl will go the language on a Beta Torpoh. All right, my better people, just as a bilangwa unat, today me and Pearl Louma will go the language on a Beta Torpoh. Pearl, how far?
Adi.
Why you shy so?
No, it's kind of shy.
You shy no?
No.
You see your pink, this is your pop, your pink shades.
I never pop, no.
No, we lie.
Never to be cut on fresh.
Yes. All right, so I mean, for person who don't really know you, how you introduce yourself?
My name na Pearl Louma.
I don't even know say name na Eposi.
I say Northwest and Southwest they fight no. All man want name me. They give me Loum. Give me Eposi. I be chartered marketer with the BSc in management.
Wow.
But right now, I do designing and artist management.
All right, so tell me from you come out school, you get BA, you say talk marketing, chartered markets, no even normal. So I mean, how you come out from that career path, you can enter inside artist management. We'll talk about designing after. We'll start with artist management. How you enter inside?
So they say for life, all things they involve marketing.
Yeah.
Like the world they revolve around marketing. No man no day way in a market. Even if you enter pharmacy, they ever try to sell you things. Sometimes they even add the thing where you don't need them for the.
Yeah.
If you enter pharmacy where you don't know thing where you actually need them, they'll add other small things level on the way. They'll make them, you'll buy them for sell more. No? So all things they around marketing. So depend as a marketer, if you work, I believe say if you work for any industry for the world, because every sector in the world requires some sort of marketing.
Okay.
So whether in a hospital or na musical or na corporate or even mechanical road.
Yeah.
Oh man, it just depends the way you want to brand yourself and the kind of money you want to make up.
All right. So even as until you plan, like you tell yourself, say, okay, as I don't finish school now, ma work na inside music industry, ma manage artists them, or as until it just happen, or you find yourself in a certain environment where you just cause the same happen.
Honestly, the thing will be the plan. Because time I be even do management for school, people they ask me say, I want to come out school manage with it. And it will be very funny. Like, because even the marketing self, I don't be no say that the thing that will end up do. Because now one course for university maker I decide for do marketing. Yes. Now one course. Originally I want to do accounting, they not take me. I be even cry self and never go to school again. Now my baby beg me say no, say ma just finish the 3 years and then after that if I still want to do the accounting, I fit do them professionally with the base for management. But by the time I want to enter year 3, I do some course advertising with Mabuma. And at the year that way, some company be putting some very disruptive strategy for market. We make the leaders them at that time, they confuse. And I just find the whole thing very interesting because like, nothing this now they can't place this one the thing where you get for think, you constantly evolve, be stagnant. So like with every passing year, it evolve. And marketing just this so because at first will be there solely on traditional media. But now, few years after, all man now don't diverse towards digital media. You know if you really do anything these days without digital media. So I don't. From the first time when I do the course, when I enter the class, I don't know say now the kind feel this what I get for the inside. I cannot like Bodo. He plays the ball, I like challenges.
Wow. All right, so I mean about the artist management thing, we not say like me, for example, I know you now as Daphne manager. Daphne one of the biggest artists will get for Cameroon. So how you because I mean I know you're Daphne manager from time where he joined Stephens and at time that way from time where he actually career actually take different level as we see him. So how it be there for you? Like how you be submit your CV, say okay, the five manager, they will be Daphne manager, or you be get some personal relationship with you, we make you be get for that position.
Actually, Daphne now was second artist.
Okay.
Yes. I don't always manage Steven's music since creation from 2012, 2013. But I be the work. I be the work and I be the manage the label. So it be kind of hectic. So the first year we'll be work with some different artists. And then time with the artists come out the label. Now the same now about the same time we the producer for the label they meet up Daphne.
Okay.
So Daphne the one can join the label way I be already did it.
Okay.
So they just hand me Daphne. Say now a new artist and they believe in me a lot and we feel say if we get a lot for offer. And time we had the look 7 years after, now 6 years after, I see say
no, not really.
I say the producer they actually know, like they feel actually detect, they feel see person detect say no, the person gets something for offer.
All right. So you as the manager for the artists, that way they bring the artists for you as you tell way, and we don't see growth from that time from then to take Clarisse now. I mean the growth will be very obvious. So wait to be one of the things because other artists they don't be for inside industry. As you talk, we even get artists before and the other one. So wait to be that thing, wait to help, wait to do. Wait take una artists from that level because from time we signed to time where he can get, huge success. Make it was the span will be really reach 3 years. Like it was like maybe the next year. So wait till be do way big different.
The next year.
Was 2000 when I signed up.
Signed up in 2014.
I not be Daphne blew around
2017. Mega blowing because Daphne we don't always get.
Okay, that's 3 years.
Yes, if we don't always. I don't know how to explain them. As a marketer, no, because I ever go over because me, I ever look odd thing from a marketing point of view. As a marketer, if your product they find and you succeed for find the right clientele, your product must sell. Now the fact that it just they like equation, good product. Client base, if you join them, put them together, people really find that product. They know if turn around the product, they must take them. And that will not always be a good product.
Okay. From
the very beginning. Now they blowing. All we know say for Cameroon, they define artists as blowing. Time we don't start to international tour them. Time we immediately play them for different country and all that. So I feel toxic Daphne blow for 2017 according to Cameroon standards.
Okay.
But from the very beginning, Daphne we don't always be artists for lookout for because from the very first single Rastafari.
And that Rastafari me I consider as blow because from there me I know it's over me.
Yeah, now that time we Cameroon, that time we some Cameroonian them be knowing.
Yes.
When they start reach out for years, but I will tell you say plenty people they no be believe. Time will be start. They in fact it will be very difficult. Very few people then they will they be believe, and I know if you ever forget that people then because now the very few people then where they give opportunity to. And I'll quote some one person. Some guy be there with even a director of Voodoo by that time, and some campaign be there for some brewery. At the time, they be defined female artists for do the campaign. The name of the campaign be now 1 million reasons to believe. That was the name of the campaign. And that campaign would be global campaign across Africa. So they be pick one artist then from different African countries. And when I be meet up that man, I don't know what to be happen. I don't even know how I find myself inside office. I don't even remember the detail then. But the day when I meet up that man, he showed me the roster them of the artists that we begin for take up. The female artists them, big artists, they name them way all man be know am. Yes. I know just one call their name them. But the artists them be big past Daphne fine. If you even want to think they no be even there around Daphne age. So if you imagine the artists they want to talk about, but the artists they be don't blow. Female artists they be don't already blow. And that man look me, he tell me say, but Daphne no get weighty. That question already asked me. He said Daphne get weighty. I tell you, say no. Say Daphne get one song Rastafari, but Daphne na the campaign, na the thing that they find inside the campaign. If you ask person 1 million reasons to believe, you know if you go take person where they already established, say no be you know if you take them for that, we say they need for think about their audience. So I ended that office, I ended up my marketing code, my marketing jacket. I just tell you, say I will not be the call Daphne. Call Daphne say this product, because Daphne na a product of Cameroon. And now a proud product from Cameroon, if we put and so. When people they see, some people they want to talk, say, no, the Daphne they as person, Daphne they as not the same person, but when you look now, if you represent two different things at the same time.
Yeah. Interesting. Someone takes a short break and then we'll come back. Me and Pearl will continue longer on a Beta Torpoh. All right, so I mean, more another thing I say, I mean, Stephen's music, of course, with what you I don't do with Daphne as a brand, as you talk, and as a product of Cameroon, that's something will be very commendable. But for your own opinion, what's the reason why we will never forget plenty artists them where they don't get that same level of growth for inside Cameroon? Because when we look at, I mean, like big artists them or A-list artists them for Cameroon from urban music, because of course we get plenty people from Makusa. But when we talk about urban music, they know plenty. Especially the females them, they know plenty. So in your opinion, I would see be the reason why we they know plenty. Meanwhile, talent really they.
First of all, I think say first of all this we get language barrier. I just talk and so because I think that we are the face. Cameroonian, most of the Cameroonian artists, they inside a box. Every time they inside a box, they inside a box, so they be considered as francophone artists.
Because we come out Cameroon.
Because people they consider say Cameroon na French-speaking country globally. They just consider that they will come out from the French side of Africa. Meanwhile, we be bilingual. So, like, if we want to be honest. English-speaking countries, if you want to look at the entertainment industry around the world, English-speaking countries, for Africa, they get a lot more exposure. They get a lot more opportunities. They get a lot more basis for growth. I feel even in terms of the company, where they establish for the country, where they get like filial attachment for global countries for like more, if I call them first world countries they be more for that side and so the opportunities they be a lot. For example, like if one even go only some place like take for example South Africa. When we think about South Africa, if you want to research their entertainment industry, you'll see that they get a lot of A-list global opportunities for platforms. You might not even know plenty of the artists but they kind of festival where they get for the way the say put like Beyonce, like Jay-Z, they get all kind of big name they go for some kind of festival now already opportunity for exposure them that. And even if you want to go for a corner for only for Nigeria for even them they consider it as French-speaking country and when they box the artists so first of all, they limit the artists whether we like it or not. It limit the artists because even they place them where they feel easily pick up, play their music They know it really dive into it. Maybe even people they research for Nigeria, maybe new artists from where. It's the chance say if you actually find like Cameroonian artists and be very slim to none. We even take for example like like the way some company like Twitter one can Africa, they go outside, they go Ghana. You want to say this original brand them, Nike them and all. They car Africa, they go, they get representation for Nigeria, they get representation on kind country them. But for because people they check not only music they make artists they grow, but no, not only music they make artists they grow. Plenty different in them. Artists we pass anyhow for which side way they. And now based on that notoriety way, people they now they actually want be interested for book, for one get to know, okay, the artist now who is going to give possibility, is going to give chance, and some kind of thing. So plenty things. Before they ever think say na only music, they make artists blow. No be only music. If you're already good for thing where you do, now your base. But you don't show say for Cameroon, you need more. Voila, you need more. If we want to be honest, artists the way people they don't consider say they be top artists them, but they get large notoriety when it comes outside. Like if person want to ask say artists from Cameroon, now probably them they go mention first. I know call me no man, but if you understand, you understand. But they get a lot more global recognition than people the way people they talk say
not the best.
They not them bad pass. Why is it like that? Now the question now all man get for the ask itself. So like you give ask yourself like how you put yourself out there through what means. It's you don't maximize all the channels them for you. If the answer is no, then you should say you see get work. Yes, plenty.
All right, so I mean, for one of the periods when me had call and say definitely peak career where if you go for Madagascar, go perform for stadium, fill up stadium of thousands of people and all of that, during that period, you as the artist manager, because I mean, so yeah, be doing definitely they fully booked. So definitely when
2 years,
2 years if they fully booked. So that way that kind of thing they happen. So definitely they affect you because of course now you are even there for the door that thing. So how you manage for handle that kind of pressure and that kind of situation then, because not be all man know how for for do the bookings, make sure say all things they as it's supposed to they make sure say the ads, because you manage the artists, you manage a career. So for make sure say the artists is they ready for actually perform, but make sure say the people the way they don't book it, they do it the way they get for do. So how you manage all that work pressure when it day for that kind of situation?
Easier they fair cautious but me I never treat my job like I treat myself. Plenty things then be easy if you look at it if you check them from perspective. So basically that people then are people they know. So if the first communication way or the first kind of relation where you get the person where it go towards you like calmly or nicely. Now the way they interact with the person. So like people they feel cautious anyhow they want coach me. They don't coach me plenty. The person no feel me tell me come out after coach me. It no will happen. Because and you receive it, I say you be egg. Because human being they like for feel important. Whether they be important or not, you get for know how for make everybody in the room feel important or give any man for room their value. Plenty time them it be really hectic. Because like you say, for manage now a whole logistics. Because sometimes we would even go, we don't even know who would go meet up for that side. I ever tell time I ever want to ever talk say I beg for that side. I don't come, I don't know they don't take me. Because sometimes they only talk
for phone.
So you get to establish some sort of trust before you even want to wake up, travel, go for day. And by the time the artist even want to come off for a year, like you don't really be mentally prepared. Like as an artist, I check say the thing some kind of thing they come easier for them. Like they know say okay, they go the place, they go now for this thing. If you want to reach for the way small delay than day or some kind of thing, but it's not really be really big issue. Just how you manage all man. Because any man get his expectation.
Yeah. And then I mean, so I experienced then today the way we know say some people the way, of course, not be all man be honest. And as you don't talk so certain level of trust need to be established. And when you talk about artist bookings, when you talk about money, when you talk about so and and you be female inside the industry. Now I mean we know say artist management and male dominated industry. Now Muslim picking the door because you want open your eye, own an open eye, so you know how you do not forget power for fights. So
I like the way you talk. Now, male-dominated industry. And plenty people, the way they call, before they want to see me, all man they ever check say I be man picking. Whenever they call Monsieur Louma. So I don't even bother for explain anything. I just go with the flow. They call me Monsieur Louma, and you just go with the flow. But if it be scary at times, like if you look at it, if you want to check them from that direction, if it be actually very scary because 95% of the time they work now man picking them. Now even now where they go some festival events with now woman them as per my experience. At first from the very beginning up to about 2018, 19, I'm mostly man picking them who they get to interact with. And you talk about because they don't actually scam me.
Where?
Yes, they don't actually scam me. And as you talk, we don't get power. I don't get power, but I get more for talk. I feel sweet in my heart. So even tell my sister, you go enter whole so and I leave myself go plenty time. And sometimes be the way fight almost come out. Or I be there na me one. Or I stand for 9 man picking. They don't move their jacket.
They don't beat you.
I tell you for years. They don't want to pay the balance money. And we didn't get that kind of experience the first time where you want to go this thing. Artists want to go on. They want make artists go on stage where they never pay the balance money. And then you define yourself now, artists go up, can down. You find yourself stranded, they don't pay. The artists already perform. You get to pay the artists. Yeah, you as the artist manager or the artist team, you get to pay the artists because the artists don't fulfill the contract. Now, on your side where you get to make sure say the artist the money come out. So if in that kind of situation, they really do that thing first time, where the guy do it so, he no pay. We pay out of nothing. Wow. Never pay some person out of nothing. We pay out of nothing. The second time when I see him, he come. Then you see when they don't chop you one time. No, you get an open eye. No. That day I just hang so no man need shake. Honestly, I don't be no waiting for happen that night. I'll be very honest. I be fear very bad.
So they hold you for everything.
Yes. I be the top of my head saying if they hold me for you, I don't die. But it no be the show for my face. I be the make like say they want the joke for you. Na different will come out. Because if fear they come and they react with fear, obviously though yes, person where they get the upper hand because if they get the upper hand, will be there, will not be even there in a town, will be there some other village. And the person where I be even know no be there that day, that night for day. So if I even talk, I even get one alliance, I no be get them. I be just get a problem, they talk their part. No, hang for day, no. I tell you, say no be so the contract. The talk say artists, they get for pay artists for artists one climb on top stage.
So the last pay?
The last pay, no, they want to do her. That thing not happen for you 2 times. So one time it happen for you for Europe, no. When they call police, the woman no go one pay, I just go marry, I go sleep me. The woman go knock Daphne door. Daphne come out, sorry, hard. You want check. The one can knock my door, I just hang me for inside there. I just me I say, hear me no man. And I no be come out so Daphne no be free go. I just hang. The next day they call we police now.
But they don't pay, then they call the police. Why?
Say we no come. I said we come make contract talk say waiting. They know the woman be checks us with their foreign country. No man. Don't intimidate we. I said no, we no come. We get legal visa for come for. No that thing we wanna have check say some people they make magu can't reach for you. The police come. Police actually come. The woman in plan being I say we'll miss our flight. Then child go bad now. They won't know if you go. Then all that expense will do on top of our head. But unfortunately for you, God works in mysterious ways.
All right, so we'll take a short break and then we'll come back. Me and Pearl will continue longer on the Beta Torpoh. All right, so we say besides artist management, you do designing. So tell about your designing. I don't say you do fashion designing. I don't say you do interior decor. So tell me about that.
I did actually do I did actually wear one of my designs.
Oh.
This one they actually start like a need for second source of income. Because that will be the work. Before I even start artist management, then I don't can see say if I don't find second source of income, we no go there. I want to see them. I want to take holiday, they travel. I want to live baby girl life. So, and I began plenty in them way. I began for do, as well as pay for my marketing course, which was not cheap. That professional course, and not cheap at all. If anyone will do professional course, then you know it's that you talk about. So the team we actually start like, might just try, see, sometimes we gain some extra money from the whole team. And then by the time I realize, if we go, like people, they actually appreciate the team them. And as I do, people, they actually like recommend other people there. Now I just decide, say, when the time is right, I will dive in full time. So now soon I just clothing, but by next year we'll expand.
Wow.
We'll get wide range of offer them.
Okay. Oh.
Be very excited.
Interesting. So how you balance all this your difference in the way you do as woman where you be too?
It's not easy, I swear. Like sometimes you feel like your head go explode. But now why that like all man need a reliable team. Like you know if you do all things you want, it's not possible. Any man will feel say if you conquer the war you want, it not be possible. Like so now I actually work on top my team, like building a team in a way for where we have to detach myself from the whole thing. So if I did travel, maybe for artist business, and not say the clothing line they run peacefully, where all man be satisfied and have ease. So now actually the thing I really work on, easy. Put a make thing that look easy, but work. Easy at all. They work plenty. It's plenty.
So tell me, how it affects. I want to know, especially as you be artist manager. So people they come close to you because maybe they want to get access to the artist, or kind of thing. How did their work they affect your personal relationship then? Like people they really know you, and of course your relationship them like whom will you be? I don't usually want married, you want born picking them. So how they affect your relationship then? People they talk say or some man picking the way they be with and they make that kind you travel, you meet all the baby people them. Insecurities that they come that kind. I know the lady man or the people because of course you get access you meet up big people them on a daily basis because of the kind of business you do. So how they affect your personal relationship then?
Yes, we meet up big people, maybe lie. And the thing is open your eye. It give you exposure and experience from a totally different angle. And now while I know say some kinds of no frighten me again. I don't know if I talk about it. But some kinds of no frighten. You cannot see Kabaka in them. And I just feel say if I decide say I want to be a person, I really take into consideration plenty in them as person we get experience and as person we don't be exposed to some kind life and some kind people them. And I just feel say some person be actually them say person get for understand me, for be able for be with me and no be lie.
Yeah.
Because plenty times the way I'm smiling, but I actually vex. So
I don't do anything. Just get put the smiley face.
Plenty time them like I know the date that call within them, but you just get for put up face. Now part of our job first of all, because like you meet up people them, you get for put your personal feelings for back. Like no man okay. And I think I ever tell my artists them when you come for work, just forget say you get feelings then. Put do your work, do things you go for do. You check out. That's so lively. That's so corporate world be teach me. Because I work with Nigeria and them, and they don't care about your feelings. Is the work done or not? So that thing will actually build me. And I just feel say, if I get a real person, or deal with the person, and person will be intimidated or insecure. No be person for me. Yes. Nah. I don't meet up people that they actually support. Like they be supportive of the kind of work them, or the kind of work what they do. Plenty time them. Like I don't need to defend. So just say No, everybody is not for everybody.
No, like,
And I'm not for everybody. But like you actually see say people then they support you, like they like you because you be who you are. They need to try for arrange. I mean, all we need do thing the way we like them. At the end of the day, all man like you don't want to do thing where they give you satisfaction and happiness.
Exactly.
And if you need to gain satisfaction and happiness from what you do, then why you do them? Life is short.
Now all that
You'll die. So you want to spend your whole life to do things where you know want to do them. You know like them. Or you want to deal with person where you know if you deal with the person. We sign a red flag and day for your front so the person so no cope with the thing where you do. So why you want day for the why you want force? Why you want day for the thing? No, life be very simple. Now we complicate them. When you see red, the toxin, no. If you be black, white, black, you don't want to see red that way at first. So I just feel say like if I get a deal with person, the person will accept me
for who you be.
For who I be. Like I accept the person for who the person be. So not two-way street.
You see? Oh, Pearl, thank you for all this stuff you don't give away. So now we'll get some gifts for you.
Thank you.
But before you go, I want to maybe give advice for any upcoming artists, you know, we really look up to you and to your artists them as role models them. Or any person where you enter the kind of business where you do because people the day where they feel say artist manager and that's an easy work way, you just travel anyhow, enjoy life. So I mean any person where you look up to you, which advice you
give? The advice I feel give the first thing I say you get for believe in yourself, in person where you be. You get for understand the kind of person where you be. Because for job, like relationship, if you don't know who you be, you know if you know thing for expect from different person. If you know if you figure out who you be as person, if you don't know say you like yellow. And some person can give you green. The day where you realize you like yellow,
problem.
You cause problem for that person with you green. But from the very onset, now you be green, say you want the green. Meanwhile, no be green where you like them. So you get to really understand who you be. You get to believe in yourself as a person. And I ever tell my artists them, and I tell upcoming artists them, nothing will ever happen overnight.
It take time.
It take time. Like people they look Daphne, they talk say Daphne don't blow. Daphne never blow. Daphne still get for blow. If you get Daphne never reach sideways, it go. It is still go. But it don't take how many years? It don't take 2014 to 2021. It don't take about 7 years. We will not be no say. It take 3 years for go reach for day. Sometimes the way I know say they talk, I don't know whether they talk or they tell people, you know they tell people them. But time them be the way it be actually be discouraged. Within that 3 years, they waiting and not be kick off. I mean, all man want to do great things out of their lives, and no man know you do nothing for nothing. Like you want to be able to take care of your mommy, take care of yourself, drive plush car, live in plush apartment. All man want to be able to do that thing them, but like something they take time. So for some people, if it take 1 year, 2 years, for some people it will take 10 years, 15 years. If you not be patient and consistent for thing where you do,
you know achieve.
You know if you reach side where you go. And if you don't even know side where you go, if you don't even believe in yourself as a person, how you want to start not to talk about being consistent. No waka. You have to first appreciate yourself. Give yourself that self-love. Look yourself for mirror. Understand, say no, you bad. Even people that want deny say you know bad. I don't concern them and their family members. They concern you. Give us see yourself, look yourself like you actually bad pass anything. And your only competition are you. People they ever feel say they get for like look other people them set their ruler. No, people they be different. People they be very different. Me now only now we attend 30 when July. Now only now I feel actually talk say I understand the kind of person I be. So I feel understand the kind of thing I feel tolerate and not. Before that, I don't even know what I do. I be surely jog down, follow left and right. But the moment I understand
who you be,
who I be, they say they embrace on whole new superpower. I don't know. I mean, like, maybe you feel explain to people they're better than me because, like, as you show, some person fit tell something. No, even if you no be 100 million where they gain them by the end of the month, you know, say one day it can happen. If it be possible,
yeah.
Because before the 1 million, there was a 10,000,
yeah,
and then there was a 1 million,
all that.
and then who knows 10 million.
Amen.
So you know, I start drive that Lexus for Tampo. They start talking, don't go pay for your shit.
All right, so I mean, before you leave, we tell we are better pineapple.
Hey.
Very confused.
I'm confused.
All right. Anyway, thank you plenty. You don't thank you plenty pineapple for all the things we don't tell we. So thank you plenty for the time we don't spend our way, and we hope so we'll see you next time again for Beta Torpoh. Thank you.
Hopefully.